July 18th, Friday. Matthew 12, 1-8. Today's Gospel describes a conflict between Jesus and the Pharisees regarding the Sabbath. The Pharisees accuse Jesus' disciples of breaking the Sabbath by plucking grain. But Jesus defends them by highlighting that the Sabbath was made for humanity, not the other way around. He also uses examples from the Old Testament to demonstrate that compassion and mercy supersede strict adherence to religious rules when they conflict with human need. Jesus and his disciples are walking through a field of grain on the Sabbath. The disciples, hungry, pluck and eat some of the grain. The Pharisees, observing this, accuse them of breaking the Sabbath. The Pharisees, who were meticulous in their interpretation and application of the Sabbath law, saw the disciples' actions as work and therefore a violation. Jesus counters their accusation by reminding them that the Sabbath is a gift from God to humanity, meant to be a blessing and not a burden. He points out that David and his men, when hungry, ate the consecrated bread, which was also considered a violation of the law, but was permissible in their circumstance. Jesus emphasizes that God desires mercy and compassion, and these should be prioritized over strict adherence to religious laws when they conflict with human need. Jesus declares himself Lord of the Sabbath, asserting his authority over the Sabbath and implying that his understanding of the law supersedes the Pharisees' rigid interpretations. The passage highlights that true faith is not just about following rules, but about understanding the heart of God's law, which is love and compassion. Jesus' encounter with the Pharisees demonstrates the dangers of legalism, which can lead to judgmentalism and a disregard for human need. The passage emphasizes that mercy and compassion should be our guiding principles, especially when dealing with others. Jesus' declaration that he is Lord of the Sabbath is a powerful statement about his authority and his role as the fulfillment of the Old Testament. In a sense, Matthew 12, 1-8 is a reminder that God's love and mercy should always take precedence over rigid religious rules, and that true faith involves a compassionate heart and a willingness to extend grace to others. Wishing you a good day, Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.